What up, YouTube? It's your boy Sing here. About to get back into it. Bills versus Utah.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Jazz, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with MP. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Pass to Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. MP looking around. Here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Markkanen. Here's MP. And it's blocked. Here's Collier. Damian Trump fires from way outside. And it's White with the rebound. MP right side. Count that one. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've knocked 11 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Our late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Here's Sensabaugh. Following the basket by MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Fourth, the Bulls.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A chance to check out stats for Lauri Markkanen.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 2 points. That one goes.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's MP. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you, Kevin.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's White on the wing. Back to MP. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. MP outside. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 9.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Out to the wing. Utah moving it around. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Chicago grabs the miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Bruzelis, no one around him. Here's MP. Outside, White. Back to MP. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Bailey in the corner. Markkanen from outside. Another miss by Utah.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Here's MP. Basket good. He's got 11.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And they get it. And the rejection by MP. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one. Utah ends up going with the new group. Some changes for Chicago. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against Atlanta. Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's Collier. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Pass to Kessler. And stolen by Giddey. Fast break, Chicago.
2 minutes remaining.
White with it. Bailey picks him up. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, White. Pass to MP. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Sensabaugh. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Markkanen a screen on White. Sensabaugh falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
It's stolen by Bailey. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good. 18 points for MP.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
23 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. No good on the triple. MP left side. Shoots a fader. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls ahead, running away with this one. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Idiot beat. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And that game against the Nuggets, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, these guys are dialed in, getting to their spots and taking their shots.
Great rhythm to their offense, just like your analysis. And that defense has been powerless to disrupt it.
Well, thank you, Ernest.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
And here are the Bulls now. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
So the Bulls 5 right now. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. MP out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. MP right side. And White the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Kessler. Jazz passing it around. Here's Sensabaugh. Right side Markkanen. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
MP passes to Giddey. Outside White. Now here's MP. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Bailey.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Sensabaugh. Picked by Markkanen. Fires top of the key. And it's Chicago with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And last season, the Utah Jazz DB finishing with the worst record in franchise history.
And that, Kevin, is a striking contrast from a period of time where the Jazz, one of the league's winningest teams. But you start to lose in the hopes that you can get high draft picks. But for all of that losing a season ago, they slide in the lottery, and patience is required yet again.
And Vucevic kicks to MP. Chicago needs to get a shot off. And the Bulls with another miss. Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the basket by Bailey.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
MP outside. Back to Giddey. Stolen by Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. Pass to Kessler. Clock at 6. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
With the fadeaway, uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, you can see on the face-up, Nurkic will drop that midi on you.
MP outside. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Sensabaugh. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep three from MP. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And so it's Chicago, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much...
Checking for Kevin Huerter. Shot from the inbound. That's good by Sensabaugh.
A nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Well, Chicago has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two-guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Williams against Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jones kicks to MP. Baseline jumper. Rebound, Utah. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Into the lane. Can't hit from in close. Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. MP finds Dosunmu. MP right side. Hits the jumper in space. MP's got 31 points.
Well, MP is always eager to contribute offensively. Where is my next bucket coming from?
The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Utah shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Kessler passes to Collier. In the corner, it's Kessler. To stop the drought. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work. You got the best players on earth testing you on both sides of the court. And 20,000 fans ready to let you know when you fail. Doesn't mean it's not fun. I love putting in the hard work, Dominic. You should know that. How long you been following me?
Since the beginning.
You got a front row seat to the greatest show on earth.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for talking with us, MP.
Hey, just keep watching.